This is Norway, a country that has one of the highest GDP per capita in the world at around $106,000. The country boasts a territory spanning approximately 385,000 square kilometers. On top of that, the country's population is but a fraction of what one might expect. In fact, with only around 5.2 million inhabitants, it pales in comparison to bustling city-states like Singapore and Hong Kong. Despite its vast expanse, Norway's terrain is rugged and unforgiving, dominated by towering mountains and frigid climates. With a mere 2.2% of its land deemed suitable for agriculture, Norway faces significant challenges in sustaining its populace. Yet, amidst these challenges lies a remarkable history of resilience and prosperity. Contrary to common perception, Norway has always been a land of wealth and stability. But, in the late 1960s, Norway found itself at the threshold of an unprecedented economic transformation, all thanks to a fortuitous discovery beneath its rugged terrain: oil. The significance of this discovery cannot be overstated. Overnight, Norway ascended to the ranks of Europe's petroleum powerhouses, positioning itself as a pivotal player in the global energy landscape. Suddenly, the nation's rugged terrain became a source of untold wealth, with vast oil reserves lying beneath its icy waters. With newfound riches flowing from beneath the North Sea, Norway emerged as Europe's largest supplier of petroleum. Norway's exports soared, fueled by a burgeoning oil industry that spurred economic growth. As oil revenues poured in, Norway's economy flourished, paving the way for infrastructural development and social welfare programs, which improved the standard of living for its citizens. So, for today's episode, let's take a look at Norway's booming economy. In the late 1960s, Norway experienced a transformative event with the discovery of oil beneath its rugged landscapes. This fortuitous find catapulted Norway into the position of Europe's leading supplier of petroleum, triggering a profound economic boom. As oil production ramped up, Norway's exports surged, bolstering its economic prosperity and positioning the nation as a key player in the global energy market. Fast forward to recent times, and Norway finds itself on the cusp of another monumental discovery: phosphate rock.
A few months ago, I got all excited about a 61-mile conveyor belt in the Western Sahara that carries a large chunk of the world's phosphates from a mine in the desert. I showed how Morocco controls the vast majority of phosphate reserves and discussed the possibility of shortages later this century. A recent announcement from Norway qualified those concerns. They have discovered a large deposit of much higher quality phosphate in southwest Norway while exploring for rare earth metals.
This newly announced deposit has the potential to redefine Norway's economic landscape once again. With the potential to become the largest player in the global phosphate market, Norway stands poised to reap substantial benefits from this newfound resource. Phosphate is a critical mineral used in fertilizer production, battery manufacturing, and renewable energy technologies such as solar panels and electric cars. With global demand for phosphate steadily rising, Norway's newfound deposit represents a valuable asset with the potential to drive economic growth and enhance geopolitical influence. There is the potential for unprecedented levels of prosperity and expansion, but there are also challenges that could complicate matters, in which Norway may face pushback from the European Union. Moreover, technical limitations pose a substantial hurdle to the extraction of phosphate, with current technology limiting access to only a fraction of the deposit's vast potential. Additionally, environmental concerns surrounding the extraction process must be addressed to mitigate ecological impact. Moreover, Norway's membership in the European Economic Area subjects it to EU regulations and scrutiny, potentially complicating efforts to capitalize on the phosphate discovery. However, despite these challenges, Norway's track record of innovation and responsible resource management bodes well for its ability to surmount obstacles and harness the full potential of the phosphate deposit. In the realm of oil wealth management, Norway stands out as a beacon of responsible stewardship, a stark contrast to the all-too-familiar tales of squandered riches and missed opportunities seen in other resource-rich nations. Unlike the cautionary tales of nations succumbing to the so-called resource curse, Norway defied expectations, charting a course of prudent fiscal management and strategic investment. Central to Norway's success story is its astute decision to establish a government pension fund, into which oil profits were diligently funneled. This sovereign wealth fund, now boasting a staggering value of around $1.5 trillion, serves as a testament to Norway's commitment to securing its citizens' financial future. With a per-person value estimated at $270,000, the fund represents a tangible manifestation of Norway's forward-thinking approach to wealth management. Moreover, Norway's deliberate emphasis on domestic control over its oil industry further bolstered its resilience against the resource curse. By establishing the state-owned company Statoil to oversee oil production and revenues, Norway maintained a firm grip on its most valuable asset, ensuring that profits flowed back into the nation's coffers rather than lining the pockets of foreign entities. In stark contrast, consider the cautionary tale of the United Kingdom, which, despite its abundant oil reserves, failed to capitalize on its wealth in a similarly prudent manner. Instead of investing oil profits wisely, the UK opted for short-sighted strategies such as funding tax cuts, ultimately squandering its potential for long-term prosperity. While the UK's oil wealth dwindled, Norway's prudent investment ensured sustainable economic growth and stability for generations to come. The nation's GDP and GDP per capita have seen steady growth over the years, buoyed by a diverse economy and prudent fiscal policies. Norway's commitment to innovation is exemplified by its thriving technology sector, robust research and development initiatives, and emphasis on sustainable practices. Furthermore, Norway consistently ranks among the top nations globally in terms of quality of living, boasting high standards of healthcare, education, and social welfare. Its citizens enjoy a high quality of life, with access to comprehensive social services and a strong sense of community cohesion. With that, let's end the video. This is Visionomics signing out.